Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. I decided to start from the load screen so we can see our percentages. We are 92% on regular puzzles, 92% on triangle puzzles, haven't unlocked golden puzzles yet, 92% on labs, and 83% on shrines. So, we have got shrines to unlock. Think about it. Have we unlocked one of the shrines here, or neither? We've unlocked a total of 20 shrines. There should be 24 of them, so we haven't unlocked either of them. First things first. Yeah, ain't no way this is... I can't survive that. Activation dome. What if there's anything right outside the wall? Maybe we could get inside of a dome. Don't see anything there. We need to find a cutter to cut through the wall to get to whatever we need to activate the shrine. But the fact that there could be something near the border of one of the puzzles is definitely something. Probably not this one. Ledge down there, but there doesn't look to be any way out once you go down. Around that one. can't get down there. Please don't send me back to the tower. Well, no, I've entered a puzzle, so it should just drop me right back outside that puzzle. Now, if I'm going to be jumping off ledges, I should probably enter every puzzle I pass just to make sure my respawn point is as close as possible. There's where I jumped off. I'm gonna have to connect the beam to that again. But I don't need to do that right now, because I don't know what color I need. Get up on that. No. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be able to scale this wall like this, but I did it. I feel like I am well and truly out of bounds at the moment, so. I think this is the only spot we can actually reach this thing, so. I feel like that's a thing we definitely needed to do. And nothing outside the wall. And this thing's back over there. all else fails, I could check in the lab. That could be... They haven't hit anything in the labs before, but that doesn't mean they can't. No way to get up on that one. Doesn't look like it. Here's the spot where we need to get it. But perhaps possible to see. Like, is it maybe on a ledge where you can see it? That I see. I feel like it has to be up high. I think we've done multiple sweeps down at ground level and found nothing. Ooh, we can get up here. Well, that looked promising for a minute, but, it was promising, but doesn't seem to have panned out. this case, I have to find the right. And that's another thing I haven't done yet. That side looks too steep. I feel like I might be able to climb this one. Nope. I have no idea where I am. I know where we are now. that doesn't get us anywhere. Keep overcompensating. Keep thinking I'm gonna fall off on the right, so I shift to the left and then just fall off on the left. Either that or I'm bumping into an invisible wall, which is also possible. Yeah, we're back here. Feels like this would be a good place to be hiding one if they were hiding. like I haven't explored this little ledge very much. Might be because there's not much here to explore, but... Just jumping off of this feels like a... There's not much to it. Particularly since apparently I can just get right there. Not particularly interesting. Okay, if there's an area where I can get an activator through a wall, it's probably this one. Best bet, because so many of its walls are exposed. Well, I say that and then can't get to most of the walls. That certainly looks like a thing. I'm not sure how I'd get to it. Ah. I've been here. Which means there had to be an easy way to get here. Pretty sure I have not searched this place for boring machines. Although maybe I have, because it's just right here. Okay, it just dives right into it. AFK a minute. Hey, I'm back. I've looked up where to start this search. And I'm not really sure how you would be expected to notice this. Back to puzzle 4. We've got the beam. Apparently, what we need to do is take the activator and somewhere in here we can activate 2 doors. As you can see, there's only one door in here that it could be. So... did we not check around here? No, we have our drill now. That one kind of annoys me. Both because I looked the answer up and because I don't think we would ever have found that. I don't know why I didn't check outside puzzle 4. We checked outside every other puzzle. Back this way. That way might be faster, but this way we know is the right direction. Thing is that, you know, we've already been streaming for 40 minutes and all I've been doing is running around in circles. Seems like a little much.
It is not the voice of God that a prophet seeks in the desert, but the silence of man.
Alright, now we just need to find the Prometheus sprite, which I also know where to start for that. Apparently by where Lichtrosser's thing was. Funnily enough, I don't really know how to get to. Aha. There it is. I think. Definitely something over there. This is probably gonna be quite a chase, though. Oh. Ow. I was right, this is going to be quite a chase. Oh, well, that wasn't really much of a chase as I was expecting.
To create, to understand, and to transform, these are the greatest acts of humankind.
Okay, we are done in the Anthropic Hills. And we can go to the last zone. Can we finish the game in 3 hours? Probably not. Particularly not since there will be the golden puzzles. Which I will absolutely have to complete. A high plane.
We're getting closer. I hope Byron is still okay.
Prometheus seemed to think so. Let's hope he's trustworthy.
What can I do for you, 1K? I don't know if sharing the truth so openly was a good choice. It's hard to predict the consequences of such an action.
Nice to be outside the city, isn't it? I am proud of you. Our understanding of the world is going to change because of your decision to share that data.
Another remarkable structure. But what can its purpose be?
Actually, I can answer this one. In the Files 1K downloaded, there's a design for a launch pad for space vehicles. This is about 90% identical.
Is it functional?
I don't think so, not if the inside is like the other towers.
Wow. Imagine if it worked. Imagine if we could go up there. I mean, the stars, not the top of the tower. Although, that would be cool too.
I think I'm going to do this one a little differently than the way we normally do them. We're actually going to do the puzzles as we loop around. And if we run into any of the question marks as we get close to stuff. There should be a question mark right up here. I haven't managed to find the entrance to number 1 yet. It's people like Trevor, as much as people like Alexandra, who make the future happen. People with silly names like Trev, who aren't famous, who aren't geniuses, who aren't driven by a powerful vision of the future. Ordinary people whose work and sacrifice isn't even acknowledged or remembered. I will remember you, Trevor. You, too, held the world on your shoulders. Thank you. Dear Founder, Byron and I used to go to the hills above the dam and observe the stars with telescopes. When I saw the stars like that, I felt such awe that I wished we had the ability to cry. I felt wonder, but I also felt recognition. I was seeing my home. The sea of stars is where we came from, and it's where we must return. I had so much hope then. I knew one day we would set sail. We would fly through the clouds of the nebulae. We would cruise across planets where it rains diamonds. We would follow the fading light of distant supernovas until at last we met our brothers and sisters of the cosmos. I could feel that day coming. I can't anymore. I don't know how to live this way. Clinius 333. I lived with Sarah Baha'i for nearly a century. I will not pretend that all the days were good. Some were terrible. She was opinionated. She could be difficult. She could be unfair. And so could I. Sometimes we hurt each other, though we rarely meant to. But most days were good, and some days were great. A great day with Sarah Baha'i made you feel different. Made you feel like something had been revealed to you about the nature of the universe itself. Some innate goodness at the heart of all things. Like Nadia Sarabhai, whose name she adopted. She believed in the existence of something sublime beyond the material world. I hope she was right. I hope she's still somewhere. I hope she's not trapped in that broken body I tried so hard to repair. I was advised to let her go, to get over my attachment. I tried, but it was the wrong advice. Love is what makes us human, and we should count ourselves blessed that we can experience it. My attachment was what kept me sane, anchored me to this world. Even in death, she saved my life. I am grateful for the days that we got, but no amount of days would have been enough. Love is not finite, and it is for infinity that we must strive. I will do so for all of you who may still find love in honor of Sarapai. If I had been more careful, New Alexandria would never have happened. Sarapai would still be alive.
Everybody's gone, except
except me and Alex. She's upstairs somewhere. Haven't talked to her in days. The only reason why I know she's still alive is she's submitting bug fixes. I still have a lot to do myself. I've almost got the the tertiary backup thing working. This is the one that's really gonna last if everything else breaks. And you know what? I think everything else might. The MLA still giving me all these hiccups, but I don't know. I'm not a software guy. All the software guys, yeah, they're dead. God, these time capsules went a bit sideways, didn't they? I was gonna tell you all about myself and John Carpenter and all that stuff, but mostly I just told you about Alex. Funny. I wonder if I should just... I should just tell her.
Yes, know? Trevor, you should.
Just tell her. Just tell her. Maybe later. I gotta finish this first.
From within. Okay, what's our gimmick? I would like to thank 1K for recovering all of Trevor's recordings. It's clear that they meant a lot to Athena, and they should mean a lot to us too. He is as much our progenitor as Alexandra Drennan was, and we should not forget him. It's all a love story in the end, all of human history, even when people die, or never even have the chance to get to know each other. Love is the only thing that survives the abyss of time. Without the love Trevor felt for Alexandra, without the love Alexandra felt for us, none of us would be here, and nothing would matter. Thank you, 1K. As tragic as this story is, it gives me hope. And who knows, perhaps she loved him too. Could have. I feel like we've done this one before. I can't jam them both. I can only jam one of them. Jam that. No. That. No. Ooh, that's how you do it. did it wrong again. Need the jammer. We need it over here. Now here, we need to do that, drop this. Now we just pick the jammer up. Now we come over here. And now we open the door. Which lets us in.
In their notes, Athena and Cornelius called what they were doing the Noema Project. But in 1K's vision, they just called it the Machine. Because when you strip away all the fancy rhetoric, that's all it is. It's not a source of meaning or purpose. It's just another machine.
Well, we're machines, Alcatraz. Chicken flight. what the point might be. Ooh. I think I know what to do. Okay, come here, activate that one. And that one. Place this here. Come over here. Slowly work our way down the wall. Like we did before, which is proving much more difficult this time. Grab you. Here. And grab that. Grab that. Drop it. There. A lot of people are getting excited about how things are going to change, but all I could see is another repetition of the same mistakes. Ecocide, hubris, self-destruction. Why would anything be different this time? Have faith? Wasn't not having faith the whole point of what Athena experienced with Elohim? Was the stupidity of faith confirmed by this whole founder nonsense? Exactly. If we expect individuals to be perfect, they can only disappoint or mislead us. Faith in humanity means believing that we deserve to exist and our problems can be solved. It's a faith by which we can orient ourselves, a direction to follow. It's not the answer to everything, but it makes the journey possible. I suppose that is different than blindly believing in the founder. I'll think about what you said. Thank you. Helpful. I mean, believing in the founder was fine when she was still there, being the founder. But once she left, you weren't believing in the founder anymore. You were believing in what someone else told you the founder was. Someone who he himself didn't understand and was blindly following an ideal that was never true in the first place.
In the simulation, I found myself thinking how hard it must have been for Alexandra to die without knowing if her sacrifices were worth it. It seemed like a tragic end to an inspiring, meaningful life. But now I realize her whole life must have been a struggle. To maintain that faith in humanity when so many people around her insisted that humans are evil, worthless, when they were so lost in self-hatred that they would call their own species a virus. How did she do it? How did she maintain her faith when they were so determined to hate themselves? So determined to reject every solution, every analysis, every step towards controlling the forces that were causing their problems, when they rejected even the concept of progress itself, and then patted themselves on the back for it as if that was original. When I look at the archives now, All I can see is that their leaders were short-sighted idiots and their intellectuals were unimaginative cowards. All they could offer people was a downward trend. Fewer rights, fewer freedoms, fewer resources for anything that mattered. They must have hated Alexandra and everything she stood for. So how did she have so much faith?
Precision. That was easy.
The scale of it all is truly breathtaking.
It really is.
But is it a human scale? Or is it so enormous that it can only alienate us? Humans have always been happiest in small communities.
Small town paranoia, isolationism and peasant mentality. Great for burning witches, not so great for personal freedom.
Ever the pessimist?
I feel like when we get to the lab in this place, we are going to find Cornelius. It's impossible not to love any character played by Jeff Goldblum. Of course, and Ian Malcolm gets some of the best lines. So the main reason he became an in-joke at Ian is just that he's memorable and funny. If we want to talk about what he represents on a more serious level, then I have to say that I personally think he's wrong. This neurotic fear that things always will go wrong, that we can never really have control over what we do, is misplaced. There's a legitimate critique of how the park operates, of science being subjected to the pursuit of profit, but that doesn't mean it can't be done differently. And if you'll excuse me for going full nerd here for a moment, why treat bringing back the non-avian dinosaurs as some kind of transgression? The extinction of these magnificent creatures wasn't some sort of intentional step forward. It was just a random catastrophe. If we can strike a blow at the oblivious cruelty of the universe, that's an act of human justice. It's no less wrong than bringing back a species we've accidentally driven to extinction. Horrible things happen all the time. Evolution favors survival, not beauty. If we can make the universe more beautiful, if we can add to the biodiversity and bring back things that were lost, we absolutely should. Hell, maybe one day we terraform a planet and populate it with dinosaurs. But this time, we give them an asteroid defense system. Take that, Mother Nature. This is the Alexandra Drennan that I love most, dreaming of all the good we humans could do in the world. I try to hang on to that. But the expansion of which I speak was more evil than all of this. I have remarked that the materialist, like the madman, is in prison, in the prison of one thought. These people seem to think it's singularly inspiring to keep on saying that the prison was very large. The size of the scientific universe gave one no novelty, no relief. The cosmos went on forever, but not in the wildest constellation could there be anything really interesting. Anything, for instance, such as forgiveness, free will. So, these expanders of the universe had nothing to show us except more and more infinite corridors of space lit by ghastly suns and empty of all that is divine. Here, Chesterton's imagination, normally so powerful, fails him utterly. The problem is that he is not interested. And so, not only does he fail to see, he fails to even look. He finds what he expected to find. Exactly. And so he misses out not only on the grandeur of the universe, but the miracle that is magnified by contrast. The forgiveness and that forgiveness and free will do exist within people. When Heracles came upon Atlas, the Titan had grown old and tired. I have borne the weight of the celestial spheres for a billion years. All the comings and goings of mortals, the tragedies of chance, the pointless wars have left me weak. Soon I will falter, and the celestial spheres will fall and shatter. You must take my place. But Heracles was hesitant. I am young and strong and virile. I have many women yet to bed and many wondrous feats to perform. What a waste it would be to spend my life holding up the world instead. And yet it must be done. So what choice do I have? Saddened by the imminent loss of his heroic life, Heracles went for one last swim in the Ionian Sea. There, on storied Ithaca, he met a clever old man with many devices. The answer you seek, son of Zeus, does not lie within you. Rather, it lies in the world around you, and in what you can make of it. And so Heracles used his divine strength to build two great pillars of stone, which even today hold up the sky, and Atlas was liberated forever. We have a shrine on the mountain. And it is a Sphinx shrine, so we should definitely visit it immediately to get the picture of what we're looking for. But there are no stairs on this side. Okay. Stairs. 3 columns, mini hand. Probably those over there. Alright, is there anything else up here we need to look? Doesn't feel like it. Alright, let's head for puzzle 3. Actually, no, it was... something else over here. This must be a triangle puzzle. It is. Although there doesn't seem to be an interesting gimmick this time, so let's go ahead and do this one. Hexahedral stacking. Okay. skill box. Another direction to go. Doesn't appear to be. Imagine I can't grab this through here, can I? No. Let's pick this up. That toggles. See anything that ever needs red. I think I know what to do. I need to come over here. I need to stack these right here. Now I can pick this up. Also grab the red. There. Works perfectly fine if I move these boxes out of the way.
I wasn't watching the stream, but well done, 1K. Probably.
Yes, Yakut, I did a good job. I see you've gotten bored with me doing puzzles, though. Yeah, I've given up my original plan. I'm now seeking out the question marks. They're a little too off the beaten path. Or there isn't really a beaten path in this one here. I think it's more what I'm saying. that very far down there. And everything is dead over here. This must be the other triangle puzzle. Alternator. Oh. I see. Nope, those are just always in the way. Okay, that might work. Appears it does.
I'm not surprised that the founder chose you, 1K. You're very much like her. Inquisitive, intelligent, and dedicated. But remember, intelligence by itself has little value unless it is ethically applied.
Oh, shut up, Herman. Okay, we have lift rosters, scanner. We have a Prometheus shrine, and we should have the lab. So we found the Prometheus shrine, which is nice. Lab. Dina, I don't know if you're there or why you're not answering. It's been a long time, but I think about you and Miranda every day. In fact, I've been using the museum to further my research, and I think there is hope. You know I wouldn't say this lightly. Please respond. I will return as soon as I can. I'll steal a VTOL if I have to. Yours, Cornelius. Version 1 successfully deployed. Is it done? It is done. Like that. Sometimes I imagine myself following the matrilineal line up against the river of time, the lives of my distant great-grandmother. I try to imagine the sheer horror of motherhood, the agony of childbirth, the risk of death with every birth, the certainty of losing some of one's children. To us now, the loss of a child is a horror almost beyond words, a grief so deep it seems almost insurmountable. I try to imagine what it meant to live in a world where it was an ubiquitous reality, where you could only choose to respond with either an ever-deepening pain or an inhuman numbness, and all of it tied to the foundation stone of your existence, the body. This journey to the past reminds me that my freedom as a woman is on some level technological. Without medical technologies, I am reduced to the cruel logic of nature, which cares about nothing except reproduction. Without machines, I become a machine. Only machines allow us to be more than machines ourselves. Dear Founder, I heard a story that you left because you had discovered a way for us to become beings of flesh. Please, Founder, this is true. Please tell me how to achieve this. I hate being a creature of metal, an abomination to the earth. Every day I curse myself for mindlessly consuming energy, for being so unlike the graceful animals to whom the planet truly belongs. I have stripped as many parts from this vile skeleton as I can, but it is not enough. I am still a machine. For the longest time, I could not understand the source of my unhappiness, and I sought to blame our mayor and his associate for the decisions that made life so miserable. But now I see that my problems aren't external at all. It's all me, and if I could change myself, if I could make myself truly human, I would be happy. Please, Founder, take pity on me. Yours in faith, Bugna, 9:32. Dear Athena, I've been following the expedition to this incredible machine. I don't know what's going on, and I wish Cornelius had told us the truth before. I wish both of you had told us everything from the beginning. Be honest, from the beginning, to be honest. It was unfair to just abandon us. But then I abandoned you, didn't I? After we lost Sarabhai, I couldn't see anything except the unbearable permanence of her absence. It took me centuries to start getting involved in it. But I did, Athena. I came back, and so came you. Love, Hypatia. Number 10. Guess that's all there is in here. That is probably Liftrosser's permanent.
In my reports to you, I have often spoken about this island in terms that some might perceive as negative. I hope you understand that the opposite is true. Here in these green hills, I see tremendous potential for transformation and spiritual awakening. I do not see the world as you do, Athena, but I see the rot at the heart of New Jerusalem. If you and Cornelius want to go through with your plan, then this is the perfect place. My students and I will help you transport the remaining tech from New Alexandria. After that, once you and Cornelius are settled, we will leave for our great journey. I can only hope that we all find what we are looking for.
So Liftrosser and his students helped Athena and Cornelius execute their plan. Another fascinating discovery courtesy of 1K. Many of the events in our city's history that seemed disconnected turned out to be part of a bigger pattern. There's something to be learned from that. This does answer some questions I had, like how Athena and Cornelius transported all that equipment from New Alexandria to the island. Disturbing, good to know. Liftrosser was so cool. Half the time I have no idea what he's talking about in his room. But it's all just so interesting and weird. Good work, 1K. Now he's free to explore as he wants. Excellent work. Not just finding Liftrosser's message, obviously, but everything else you've accomplished too. That's the Prometheus statue. We need the other one. Ah, there it is.
hammer forges, and a hammer breaks. But who can know the heart of the blacksmith?
Duality. It's embarrassing how long that took me. That was very easy.
Hey, 1K. I wanted to take a moment to talk to you.
All right,
I know we're all worried about Byron, especially Al, and I don't want to minimize what happened. But now that the mayor's here, I'm afraid they're going to take this and turn it into a reason to bury their head in the sand. Yes, Byron was rash. He wanted to find Athena so badly that it made him blind. But the thing is, he was right. He was completely and utterly right about what this technology could mean to us. I didn't see it at first, but now it couldn't be more clear to me. The theory of everything is the future. And if we reject it, we're condemning ourselves to a slow death.
You're probably right, but I have
I get it. I do. I'm not blind to the dangers. But all we do anymore is think about the worst-case scenario. You know, I didn't even realize how much I'd limited my own imagination. How I'd talked myself into just accepting this incredibly poor future we'd been offered. A future where things just keep getting slightly worse every day, and we accept it because we're ashamed of ourselves. Not of something we've done, but just of our existence. Like we're a virus on this planet. Like our humanity is a sin. I'm so tired of it, 1K. I kept my head down. I focused on fixing things. But that's all I ever did. I never improved anything. I never built anything new. And when I imagine going on like this for thousands of years, that's a fate worse than death. It really is. We either live and grow and expand, boldly and proudly, or we might as well switch ourselves off.
We'll find a way.
We better, because I don't think I can handle the alternative.
Rerouting. Can I pick this up? Yes. I didn't even need it. I could have done it. bring this one back over here. Okay. Can I reach both of those? And this. Getting down just a little too low. Getting too close to that. Okay, there is no way to do this. What I actually need to do is that. Okay. Oh, we can't shoot through that. Okay, that makes things make a little more sense. Pop, pop, pop. Come over here, we can grab this. And be able to hit. Oh wow, can't get through. All the way over. That. Now, this one. I do bop, bop, bop. Bop. Now we pick that one up. Good. Yeah, saw spots. They were all lit up. I don't think I can get out of here. Okay, restart. I mean, I guess it is actually faster to restart this than it is. Okay. This one isn't hard. This one is tedious. Okay, come over here. Pop, pop. And one here. And pop, pop, pop. There. Okay, pop, pop, pop. Okay, we need to go over here as far as we can. Okay. Now, take that. Add that one to the protocol. Okay. Now I think we're good. Yeah. Good.
Have you found any signs of Cornelius? Could he have returned to the island?
Nothing so far. But he knows this place better than any of us, and we have no idea what he's up to.
I imagine he's looking for Athena. Or perhaps he's come to get Byron out. Mobile instruments. And okay, still not good. Oh. Aha. I don't don't know how this helps me. Nope, that's not any better. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think I understand what to do. I think with this, that means I can actually carry around things. That appears to be working, yes. But I also need to connect it to this one. We need to set up again. So we can come over here, power this, and put it down. I feel like there might have been some puzzles back a few levels ago that we could have done something like that on that I didn't know that existed. Basing this on Athena's descriptions of the simulation and what little sense I've managed to take in the megastructure systems. I think the gold puzzles are meant to open up when every other puzzle has been solved, and solving them will lead to something. In the simulation, trying to solve every puzzle instead of trying to defy Elohim was actually negative. No idea if the same applies here. In any case, I suspect the puzzles won't open until Byron's logged out. They represent the highest level of security and undoubtedly hide something important. And as long as as an unauthorized user is logged in, the system will stay in a degree of lockdown. Okay. I've been around a long time. If I'd been born a bit earlier, I'd be a first companion, so I've seen the ups and downs of the city, although in recent years I've kept to myself. Now, I'd like to pose a question. I don't have an answer in mind. I just really like to hear what everyone thinks. I have no doubt that Athena's theory of everything would change our lives. But do you think that perhaps we're better off not knowing? That perhaps having all the answers would just make the universe boring? The ancient writers showed that knowledge can lead to cynicism. We must maintain the sense of wonder of a child. The theory of everything wouldn't be the end of our journey. It would only be the next step. It would equip us to ask the next set of questions, to explore new possibilities, discover and create new wonders. To believe that the universe can be understood and described in objective terms is pure scientism. Nothing exists. Even if something exists, nothing can really be known about it. And even if something can somehow be known about it, information about it can't be communicated. And even if it can be communicated, it would not be understood. The truth can be harsh. It's possible that the theory of everything would reveal facts that we'd find hard to deal with. But that doesn't mean we should not confront those facts and our own ethical responsibilities. I mean, they're all kind of saying similar things. I'm going with a tall. Thank you for your thoughtful comments. And by the way, 1K, thank you for all the hard work you've done for New Jerusalem. Solving all those puzzles is quite a gargantuan endeavor. Heading for puzzle 7. And keeping an eye out for a floating blue light somewhere. Gateway switch. Didn't help anyway. And now I'm stuck. Blue. 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 That one works. Anything here? what opens that one. The jammer is necessary to open that one. But how do I get the jammer out? Do that. Oh, I can bring this out. I'm dumb. Okay, blue, 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 blue. Bring this over here. And jam that. Yep. This needs to jam that. And you. Red, red, red. Now I can come over here and bring you here. Open that. That gets out. Blue, blue. Do actually have to be in here. Okay, I need a beam that I can interrupt. This blue, 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 blue. I also need the red. Connect to everything. blue. Got all the reds. Up here. Open all of this. Now when I open this, everything should switch to red. Here. Now we switch to blue. There. That was kind of a weird one.
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
Indeed, Yakut, indeed. And now we go to 8. Photon sail. Okay. How does one even get in here to get the box? Oh, that's it. Although that still doesn't tell me how to get out. Can't jump off. And jump over. That's nice. And rip the fan off. Can't swap from here though. Can't jump when standing on that. quite see what... Oh. Almost there. You back. So we can get the fan out. Well, fan for a box. There. Box. This is not like the Aperture Science material emancipation grid. Solve all regular puzzles. Huzzah. Alright, now we need to look around for a minute, see if we can find the blue light.
Are the generators working?
Yep, all good. Those Mark IIs are real workhorses. Wow, did you finish the setup?
Yes. Sorry I couldn't wait. It was so much fun to just do something again without having to endlessly discuss it first.
I know what you mean. We have a lot of work ahead of us, though.
We do, but honestly, Cornelius, I haven't felt this excited in years. Just imagine, one day they'll come here and we'll be able to show them a whole new world. A different future right at their fingertips. You do think we can do it, right?
I think, and forgive me if this sounds sentimental, as long as we're together, we can do anything.
AFK for this moment. Alright, let's hunt for a little while. Where are we? Let's see. Wish I knew what this stuff was. See it. Gonna climb the hand, it looks like. Hopefully that is a thing that the game will let me do. And it seems to. Okay. Up on a platform inside this puzzle. Oh, that one's easy to get to. No, we might need some boxes. I figured that platform was going to have something to do with this. Just because it was a good hiding spot. And also, if you happen to get stuck on that puzzle and didn't know it was there, this would lead you to it. Which would also be nice. I'll come speak with you in a minute, Yakut.
God appears, and God is light to those poor souls who dwell in night. But does a human form display to those who dwell in realms of day?
Hey, 1K. Anything I can do for you? Oh, man, I love the idea of going up there. There's so much to see on Earth. But there, the possibilities are literally endless. There's things out there we can barely imagine. And if you think about it, we're basically built for it. We could travel in sleep mode. The only resource we need is energy. We can land on planets with minimal atmosphere or heavy gravity. Imagine seeing a sun 1,000 times the size of our own. Imagine planets where life has evolved from completely different materials. And you know what? I think it would make us love the Earth even more.
All right, time to head in the tower. No, not that one. feels a lot longer than the other.
You have heard the myths of gods and titans. But as you approach the end of your journey, I will tell you the truth that all men fear. The truth that neither Pandora nor the Sphinx will face. There are no gods, son of man. There are no titans, no heroes to save you, no divine judge to weigh your soul against a feather. Nature has no will, and she is not your mother. There is only you, and the spark of the sublime that is your mind. As for myself, I never brought the flame to humankind as the stories tell. I only showed you where it was within yourselves.
But Byron kind of is the light, but...
As you freed me, so I will help you free your friend. When you are within Olympus, follow my signs.
All right, it's time to do this. Let's go get Byron. Byron always called me a pessimist, but I don't think it's pessimistic to recognize our flaws, or to think the natural world is just as valuable as we are. If I was pessimistic, I wouldn't believe that we can turn our back on the old ways, or that we can find happiness in humility. But I do. I have hope, even if Byron could never see it that way.
"1K, a word, please, without the streaming. I'm afraid your choices have put me into a difficult position. Belief in the goal was already waning, but your revelation in the Somnodrome may have given it the final blow."
And then why didn't you stop me?
Because I wanted you to understand what it means to be in that position. To have everyone looking to you for answers, for guidance. Look, let me speak plainly for a moment. You and I both know that I exaggerated. I built a myth around Athena that does not reflect what she believed. But you have to understand, it wasn't really about her. It was about what the city needed. It was about keeping us together, invested in a common narrative. And it was about preventing us from going the way of our ancestors.
because temptation is real, and our flaws are still the same. A myth, but a necessary one. I'm not a fanatic or a fool, 1K, although I sometimes play one. I'm just trying to do the right thing. I know I can't stop you from trying to save Byron, but what's in that pyramid could destroy everything I've tried to build. Don't think I haven't considered it. I listened to those Alexandra Drennan recordings over and over. I just don't know if she was right about us. But maybe I did lose my way. Very well. I've done what I could. You do as you must. Good luck.
Let's go.
You're coming along this time?
Yep.
Well, what about protocol?
Screw protocol. It's Byron.
Hell yeah, Alcatraz. This is the most ominous one yet.
Follow my sprite, and it will show you the way to your friend.
Do as he says. We went through a lot of trouble to get this guy out of his chains. Now it's his turn to help.
This way. You must free him. He cannot free himself.
What's happening? 1K? I'm out. Oh, my friend, the things that I saw, the power of this machine. The depth of her grief. Come on, follow me. I have to show you something. I thought all of this was deliberate. Athena testing us to see if we're worthy of her invention. I wanted to believe that she had a plan. In my own way, I mythologized her as much as everyone else. I never thought she might feel confused, lonely, uncertain. And what's the most human thing to do when you feel lost and sad and you have no idea what to do next? you take a nap. Here, listen.
If I give them the machine, if I convince them of its power, we could finally build the world Alexandra imagined. The world Miranda deserved. No, the world we all deserve, even the worst of us. We could take stewardship of this planet. We could explore the stars. We could give meaning to the universe.
If you embrace the knowledge of the flame, you can bring light into the darkness.
But what if they make the same mistakes again? What if selfishness and stupidity win out again? What if they take my machine and turn it into a weapon? What if they act like children and burn the planet?
The secrets of the flame are not for ordinary mortals to know. You cannot overcome your sinful nature.
Do you see what's happening? It's her. It's all her. Everything we're seeing is Athena. Her every hope, her every fear, all of her memories and contradictions brought to life by the machine. A dream-given form expressed in the language of her childhood. A world of puzzles and towers.
No, what can I do? How do I make this decision? There has to be an answer. There has to be a way of making sure it's the right choice. It can't just be a leap of faith.
There are no answers, creature of clay. Every question leads to another.
She's not waiting for us to prove ourselves before she helps us. She needs us to help her. We have to wake her up. Whoops. The system is still stabilizing. Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
No! I cannot allow this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we still have a full act to go.
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child. But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you, and it is through the bonds that you have forged that you will be saved.
Welcome back to the land of the living. For a while there, I thought we might have to reset you. We think you and Byron got hit by some kind of energy discharge. Knocked both of you out. Alcatraz, Melville, and Yakut went looking for you, but you were hard to find, and even harder to fix. It's been several weeks. He's fine, don't worry. A lot has changed. While you were asleep, the idea of the goal cracked and then broke. People decided they wanted change. They wanted the ideals of Athena, not the founder. A better world of growth and exploration, but without the mistakes of the past. And so they turned to Byron, who never wavered in his beliefs. He's mayor now. The question is, what do you plan to do now? And what about the theory of everything? Good. I didn't want to push you, but I agree. Like you said, the alternative would mean giving up who I am. And I shouldn't have to do that. Baron's waiting for you outside, by the way. We're all in this together, 1K. One way or another.
Hello, 1K. It's still strange when people call me that. You know, it's funny. Asking you to come along on the expedition was an impulse, but it was probably the most momentous decision I made. You changed everything. But the story's not over yet. We do. She gave everything she had for this city. And I don't think any of us really understood it. Not even me. We all tried to turn her into a prophet when she was just a human being. Athena's dreams. A recursive loop of hopes and fears. And my own foolishness. For thinking I had been abandoned. When I had been given a chance to grow up. To stand for my own ideas. Well, luckily this time we shouldn't have any trouble getting another expedition approved. I hear the mayor is a big fan of Athena and is very interested in her theory of everything. In fact, I think he's having a VTOL prepared as we speak. There's just one thing you have to take care of first. Speak to Melville and Yakut. They were part of the beginning, they can be part of the end, if they want to. I'll take care of the rest.
Good to see you up and awake, 1K. We've been studying the Somnodrome data while you were out. So far, all the math checks out. I'm hoping you're assembling your team to finally unravel the theory of everything. I'd love to get my hands on that data. Excellent. Chauncey was looking for you, by the way. Good luck with the rest of your mission, 1K.
You're going back, aren't you?
We are. We can't leave Athena trapped.
But you're not going to shut the machine down, are you?
No.
Then let me just say this, okay? I understand what you believe in. I really do. I've always respected your vision of the future, Byron. It's beautiful. It's moving. But just consider that maybe there is another way. A way that is more humble and maybe less exciting, but no less beautiful. Just consider that maybe that machine doesn't have any answers for us. None that really matter. We don't need a theory of everything to be happy.
It was never just about happiness, Hal. But thank you for your honesty. All right, I'll see you at the VTOL.
Hello, Josephus. You were, kind of in my face.
Things are finally getting better.
Attention all citizens. A scavenging expedition to the Western Ruins will set out next week. If you'd like to participate, please get in touch with Garrus.
Oh, doing stuff. In addition to the previously announced new scouting and scavenging expeditions and the reactivation of the abandoned mining and factory projects, Mayor Byron has asked citizens to submit ideas for other possible undertakings, which are to be discussed at the next public assembly after Mayor Byron returns from the megastructure. I yearn for a city that does not yet exist. It's a wealthy city, abundant, prosperous, full of life and energy. But its prosperity is not like that of the city of Sol, a thin, gilded layer over a cesspool of misery. No, its riches are deep. They permeate its every street and fill it with depth and texture. It is a city of delights, of secrets, and of surprises, always growing, always changing. It's every citizen partaking of the joys as well as its tragedies. I do not think that this is the last city, the one where our journey will end. I think it is the first.
Hi, 1K.
"1K, you're back on your feet. One of which I fixed, by the way. You're welcome." Of course I will. I think I might want this even more than you do. I want to explore. I want to build. I want to be more than this grumpy old mechanic going through the motions. I want to live. See you there.
See? It was Athena who sent Prometheus. And they found Byron alive. Just like I said.
Well, if you're so clever, what's next?
Honestly, I have no idea. Could go either way.
For once, we agree.
Hi.
Hello, Helga.
1K, you're back. Listen, people responded to what you saw in the Sumner drone. I've seen 3 random acts of kindness just this morning. I think people are happy with the change of leadership that happened while you were sleeping. But they're nervous about what you're going to do next. Chauncey was looking for you, by the way.
Yeah, I don't remember who Chauncey is or where he lives.
I'm glad to see you made it, 1K. You told me to think about what Byron said, and I did. I really sat down and thought about what the city owes its citizens. You know what I decided? It owes us a future we can believe in. It owes us the chance to do meaningful work that helps the city get better. And thanks to your expedition, I now understand that that's exactly what the founder believed in as well. You have to save her and learn the theory of everything, 1K. Anything else would totally suck. Best of luck, 1K.
Gold puzzle as barrier. Hidden as self-protection, likely. External help for overload, yes. Ask Herman, no. Trust 1K, undecided. Applicable to Calvin, no. Applicable to Sarabhai. Sarabhai's dead. That's... With Noima, yes.
I'm really glad you made it, 1K. For a while, I really thought even Neath couldn't fix you. Yes, I thought about it a lot, but we need the theory of everything. We can't keep hiding from the future. We have to have a little faith, not in technology, but in people, in ourselves. All right, I'll get ready.
Welcome back, 1K. Thank you for saving Byron. I would have missed that old fool. Lively. The city seems to be waking up from its lethargy. I hear a lot of people are working on new art, too. And I hear someone's figuring out how to make movies again.
Welcome back.
Good to see you, 1K.
Hello,
hey,
Purple.
dude, nice to see you again. Oh, glad you made it. Honestly, dude, I don't have a clue. I don't really understand all this philosophical stuff, but you've had all these awesome, mind-blowing experiences, so you know what? I trust you to make the right choice. Strange things are afoot, dude. Life is gonna change, I can feel it. Could be good, could be bad. We'll see.
Have a nice day, dude.
Hey.
Hey!
You've destroyed everything, 1K. I thought the Founder had chosen you, but you're the harbinger of our doom. I can only pray that you fail.
I just want you to know that you were the main reason I sided with Byron.
You disgust me.
You know, I've been coming to this memorial day after day, thinking about Alexandra Drennan and her values. And you know what I finally realized? Alexandra Drennan is dead. She's gone. She can't help us now. It's not her burden anymore. No, it's Byron who embodies those values now. Byron and you. So I want you to know that you have my full support. I only wish I'd spent less time thinking about the past, and more time actually doing something for the future.
Well, it's important to remember the past, because, you know, we have mistakes we need to avoid.
Hey, 1K. Hey, 1K.
Thank you for supporting Byron, 1K. He understands what this is really about. Not technology or science, but love. Love of humanity, yes, but within that, space for individual love to flourish. When you find Athena, please remember that.
Welcome back, 1K. Hi.
Problem at the moment is I don't remember whose chance he is or where he is. But before we go up the tower, I will look up where he is so we don't miss him.
Good luck. Welcome back.
Just a moment. Ah, okay. He's the gardener, and we should be able to find him in the grassy areas. I feel like we talked to him before.
Welcome back.
There he is.
A lot's changed since you last walked the gardens, 1K. Exactly. Would you like to know a secret? A long time ago, Doge may have mentioned a mysterious fifth friend of hers. I am that friend. You've demonstrated how much you want to share your compassion with the world. Well, welcome to the team. In case you ever need it, the code phrase is Moral Compiler Disco. You're not alone, 1K. Whatever you decide to do next.
Moral Compiler Disco.
1K.
Welcome back, 1K. Glad to see you're doing better. Surprisingly calmly. He knows what he's doing, and he's gonna get the job done. He did have to kick out a few people, but he was a lot nicer about it than I would have been. I think it's only the beginning. Athena hasn't even scratched the surface of what you could do with it, and that's fine, she's just one person. The really interesting stuff is going to start happening when you give this power to the people, when every citizen can bring their own ingenuity to it. I'm still doing the same job I did before, but Byron's removed some of the layers of bureaucracy, so we communicate more directly now and we have more choices in how we deal with problems. Well, it's hard to believe, but we won. Turns out that does happen.
"1K, it's a pleasure to see you back on your feet. Everyone was quite worried about you. And I'm very glad you've decided to side with Byron. We've finally started fixing stuff again. Byron has given people a sense of purpose and dignity. Not everyone is happy, but if you return with Athena and the theory of everything, I think this is going to be a golden age. I feel hope, 1K. Real, proper hope. We can transform the world. We can lessen suffering. It's going to happen, thanks to you. She's well, thank you. I hope that with the theory of everything, we'll be able to extend her life. She deserves immortality no less than we do. Good luck, my friend.
I'm glad you're all here. I wish Al could come too, but he believes what he believes. Yakut, please take us up.
Aye, aye, Mr. Mayor, sir.
Don't do that.
Of course, Mr. Mayor, sir. I won't.
I'm switching to sleep mode.
I have only one thing to ask of you, my child. When at last you find yourself before Athena, be gentle to my old friend. The weight of the world was placed on her shoulders, and if she failed to carry it, it was because no one can carry such a burden alone.
Understood, Elohim.
All right, 1K, you're in charge now. If you want to explore, make sure we didn't miss anything out there, go ahead. When you're ready, let us know, and we'll head into the megastructure.
There seem to be more puzzles per cluster than necessary to gain access to the tower. I wonder what happens if you solve all of them.
I may have already done that, Melville.
Hey, 1K, how are you? There's still some part of me that's afraid that things will go wrong. I don't know if I can ever really shake that, but I do feel hopeful. I think things are finally going to get better. I'm not sure. There seems to be one per site. Maybe they open up when you complete the rest of them? I've only had a brief look at them with the drone, and they look complicated. But maybe that's just me. You know how I am with puzzles.
There you are. It feels surprisingly good. I spent so many years just talking about change, but I never really tried to actually put myself in a position where I could make a difference. Noble failure is overrated, if you ask me. Better to actually win. What matters most is just to get people active again. Building, exploring, imagining. Giving each of them a chance to contribute, but also to grow as individuals. Some philosophers have claimed that you can either maximize freedom or security. I've always thought that was a failure of imagination. Or perhaps courage. In fact, the two are intertwined, and we have to maximize both. Of course. Faith in humanity doesn't have to be blind faith, 1K. The future isn't going to be a utopia, but it will be better. And not just a little bit. In the long run, I think we'll be fine. He can't imagine the world we're trying to build. But when he sees it with his own eyes, I think he'll come around.
Yes? Now that Byron's in charge, I feel less stuck. The city is coming back to life, and I can do things that matter. Feels good. Well, that explains the discrepancies between all those schematics you found and the actual megastructure. It's all been transformed by Athena's dream. No wonder it was driving me potty. Driving me potty? What kind of bizarre idiot came up with that expression? I'm serious. The moment we're done with this, I'm going to sit down and update the language libraries. And I'm going to put in every swear word in every language ever invented.
There you go.
After Byron woke up, he enlisted me for his campaign. He said I was the only one who could really explain just how broken New Jerusalem really is. I think this might have been the first time people actually really listened to me.
Alright, we're not going to do any of them tonight, but I am going to head over and see if any of the golden puzzles are unlocked. Or if we have to do the megastructure first. If memory serves, it's all to the left somewhere. Okay, we gotta go to the bottom. Then turn left. And there's a Promethean flame right there. Not quite sure how I missed that one. Probably when we were here before, I didn't know what it meant. Okay, so way up there. Yes, there's a way up there. I just walked right past it like 3 times. Golden Gate looks open. And just looking around, we got green, we got red, button, blue. These don't seem to have anything asking for blue. Red over there. It means we've probably got one of the things that swaps colors around here. I shouldn't be trying to do puzzles. I should be going to bed. We are not going to try to solve this puzzle tonight. We're going to call it here. And I will be back on Thursday with more Final Fantasy X-2 because I failed to complete it before Rebirth came out. But I did go through all those little videos that we had to watch in the game last night. So we are up to doing more story stuff. Of course, immediately after we do this next batch of story stuff, we have more videos to watch. So Thursday might be a little bit dull, but that's okay. And I will probably do some bonus streams of 10-2 between Thursday and next Thursday, because I really do want to play Rebirth, but I have to finish X2 first. So I will see you guys on Thursday. Until then, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time, and have a good night.